Well, at the heart of modern Christmas season tradition is the widespread use of lights, candles, and fires. In addition, the Jewish holy days of Hanukkah are known as the Festival of Lights and is celebrated with lighting of the candles. Going way back in time, the ancient cultures, including the Egyptians, Persians, and others, celebrated the birth of the sun, which was their life giver, on December 25th. A perfect example of this astronomic origin of Christmas is found in the Hebrew Old Testament in the story of the conflict between King Saul and David. This conflict typified the perpetual human condition of the winter of our mortal self, seeking to dominate the spring warmth of our spiritual self. Saul symbolizes winter, and he had to make way for David, the sun, or the light of the soul. The meeting of these two in the cave, as told in 1 Samuel chapter 24, was symbolic of the birth or rebirth of the new year at the time of the winter solstice. The time spent together in the cave symbolizes the upward journey of the sun, beginning on the solstice, and after 3 days in darkness, or Hades, on December 25th, Christmas morn, the sun sinks into its manger, where the soul light is born within the physical mortal self. To these ancient people, December 25th was the beginning of their new year, as the sun, as seen by their eyes, was born again in its yearly astronomical path in relation to the earth. Now, the Romans continued the celebration on December 25th, on which they lit candles to celebrate the sun's birthday. The early Christian officials, impressed with the Roman ritual's symbolic bringing of light back to the world, decreed the date of December 25th as a Christian holy day. In the 4th century AD, the Emperor Constantine officially recognized December 25th as the day of celebration of the birth of Jesus. Now next, the Middle Ages marked the beginning of many Christmas traditions, such as the Yule log, Christmas tree, holly, and caroling. The burning Yule log symbolized a more ancient time in which bonfires raged to beckon the reappearance of winter's holy light, in remembrance of the mystic ancient Northern European ritual of lighting a multitude of blazing candles, honoring the genie of the fire of God. The origin of the Christmas tree is buried deep in the history of ancient German mystical tradition. The boughs of the tree were decorated with candles, which represented the mystical light that we seek. In time, the candles were replaced with lights and strings of light, as is customary today. Small toys were suspended on the branches of the tree among the candlelight. The toys represented the things of the mortal self, and more importantly, the sacrifices required to transform the lower self into the higher self. The Catholic Church's ritual of lighting candles was copied from the Greek candle worship of the priestess of Vesta, and the practice of lighting a weekly Advent candle wreath, with the fifth and last candle lit Christmas Eve, recognizes Christ's light as the light of the world. So from our historical tour of Christmas, at every turn of our examination, we meet light.